All right, everyone. Today we're going to talk about lateral surface area and total surface area. And for this video, we're just going to be talking about prisms. So the first type of prism we can have is a rectangular prism. And it says, what is the lateral surface area? So if I look at my formula chart, I see surface area, prism, and it says S equals PH. And notice that the P is capitalized. That P is capitalized because it's talking about the base. It's talking about the perimeter of the base. Now, on our rectangular prisms, any two opposite rectangles can be the bases. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick this front rectangle as my base, which means this back rectangle would be my other base, all right? Now, to find my perimeter, I'm going to draw my rectangle out, my base rectangle out. And I see that on this orange rectangle, I have 7 and I have 3 as my side lengths. So to find the perimeter, that's when we add up all the sides of our shape. And because this is a rectangle, I know that if this bottom one is 7, this top one is 7, this right one is 3, this left one is 3. So 7 plus 3 plus 7 plus 3. So to get my perimeter, I would add that up. 7 plus 3 plus 7 plus 3. And I get 20. So I can plug this 20 in for my P, which is that perimeter that we just calculated. And then I have this H, but my H is not capitalized. So it is talking about the height, but when it's not capitalized, it's talking about that distance between the bases. Okay. So in my figure, I can see that from this front rectangle to this back rectangle, I have a distance of 5. So my height would be 5. So I'm going to go ahead and type 20 times 5 into my calculator. And my lateral surface area of this prism is going to be 100 inches, and area is always squared. Okay, so remember that your capital P is talking about the perimeter of the base shape. So now I'm going to move on to the next one. And the next example says, what is the total surface area of the prism? So I've moved on to total, and I've actually stayed in a prism, but I'm a triangular prism this time. So when I come to my formula chart, surface area, total prism, it says S equals capital PH plus 2 capital B. And just like in our first example, that P and that B are capitalized because they're talking about our base. So on a triangular prism, our base is going to be the triangle. Okay. So I am going to go ahead and draw that triangle out so that I don't get confused when I'm finding my perimeter and my area. And I can see 3, 4, and 5. All right, so my perimeter, that's when I add up all my sides. I'm going to add 3 plus 4 plus 5. And that gives me 12 for my perimeter. And then my B, my area of the base. My base shape is this triangle. So area of a triangle, my formula chart says 1/2 BH. So 1/2, and we need to remember that our base and our height make a right angle. So here's my right angle, so that's going to be 4 and 3. Those are going to be the two numbers I use to find my area. So 1/2 times 3 times 4 gives me 6. So I'm going to plug in what I just found. So perimeter of the base was 12. I'm going to come back to the H plus 2. Area of the base was 6. And then our height is going to be that distance between the two bases. So from the front triangle to the back triangle, that distance is 5. That's what I'm going to plug in for my height. Okay. Now that I have all my numbers, I can type them into the calculator. 12 times 5 plus 2 times 6. And for this prism, the total surface area is 72, and these are feet squared. Thanks for watching.